pitch black outside.
And so today, sorry I'm whispering, it's because everyone's asleep. Good morning, bestie.
That is literally all I do. I'm ready.
It's Friday and it's still my first week of placement. I did have my first day yesterday, which was really exciting, but I'll give you a more thorough breakdown tonight. And so today is my second official day on the wards. Well, to be fair, I wasn't even on the wards yesterday, so today is the first day on the wards. I'm still so nervous because I feel like I didn't have the proper chance to settle in yesterday, so... But yeah, it's almost like 6:45. I'm going to quickly head off and make a coffee, and then I need to go because I need to be there by 8. Let's go. I still don't understand why I like to mix them.
Guys, Bloom actually ships to the UK now. How cool. So I got the coconut one. I did also try the mango. Out of the 3, I do think my favorite is still the berries one, but the coconut one is also really good. Can't forget our ginger shot. Yes. Ooh. At least I'm completely awake now. It's literally pitch black outside. Oh, I'm freezing.
We're all set. Let's go. About turn right.
Okay, so I just got here and I've parked up. Luckily, in terms of parking, it's actually quite easy for me because there's like 3 or 4 different parking spots, and there's one that's like almost right in front of the urology department, so I can easily just park it and then walk right up. It's 7:35, so I have like 10-15 minutes to kill, which is why I'm gonna quickly have some breakfast. I am lucky to say that I'm like quite close to this hospital, so like it took me only like 20 minutes or so to come. So yeah, like I said, I'm literally gonna chill here. Apparently the huddle and the ward rounds started at 8 and we were all here for 8:30 because we weren't too sure. Our instructions weren't that clear, and so we missed the ward round yesterday, and it took a while for us to actually find someone, which is always like the ins and outs of medical placement. So it took us a while to find someone to actually tell us where to go or what to do. We went towards surgery, and then we were lucky enough to find a lovely registrar who kind of like allocated us some different areas that we can go to. I was able to scrub in on a pediatric surgery, which was so exciting. You guys know I'm really interested in peds, so it was really nice to have my first clinical exposure because that was the first surgery I actually got to scrub into, and for it to be a pediatric case, very exciting. It was like a ligation of a patent process vaginalis, which is literally like a, I'm going to like really simplify it, genital organs and stuff kind of develop in the abdomen and then they work their way down towards the pelvis, so it kind of takes its blood supply and like the surrounding fascia and stuff down with it, and if that pathway kind of doesn't fuse and close up, there can be like a hollow kind of connection that leads down towards the male like testes, and so any any abdominal fluid, any other like peritoneal fluid can kind of flow through and cause it to swell up. We got to open that up, empty it out, ligate it, close it off, and yeah, it was very exciting. And the consultant was lovely. He let me hold his retractor, which is like the most action I've ever had. All in all, a very good morning. And then afterwards it was a little tricky because once again we couldn't really find the F1s, and then we found them after lunch, and then it was like very busy and understaffed, so there wasn't much for us to actually do. So we just kind of hung around for a little bit, got to talk to a patient, and then left. Fingers crossed that today we will be able to actually get to introduce ourselves and meet the whole team. We didn't actually do that yesterday, so no one really knows us. That way we can also kind of find someone to kind of attach to and follow along. And yeah, that's a summary of yesterday and today. It's really funny because medical placement is something that all like professionals and all doctors, all clinicians, everyone has to go through. Every single medical student has to go through the same process. Placement and process itself isn't really like talked about or developed properly, so it's really hard to not feel like you're in the way of everyone there and to feel annoying. But it's the truth, and everyone goes through it. I don't know what the word is, but it can really kind of like chip at your confidence sometimes if you let it. But despite all of that, like I said, it is really nice to actually like be there. Whoa, I feel like I just went on a very big tangent, didn't I? Yo bestie, how adorable is my new mug? Come on bestie, it's almost Valentine's Day and I needed to buy something for myself because we're gifting ourselves this Valentine's. What can I say? It is actually Saturday, so it's the day after I last filmed because yesterday was a very busy day. I'm pretty sure I literally didn't get to film at all yesterday because it's been really different at this hospital. Our offices are really small and there's a very big team, so there's not much space where I can actually film. We don't have like a specific area for our students aside from the common area, which is in like a different whole like building. And also it was a very successful day because I was able to get like 6 sign-offs, which is really good for my second day. And guys, I did my first cannula. I was so proud of myself. I was so happy. It was the first time I tried and it was successful, and I can't believe that was the case. I was very like scared to try doing a cannula because I really wanted to be confident in doing bloods first before even attempting a cannula, because obviously it's so different from the dummies that we practice on. However, the F1 I was with was so lovely and he was just like, just try. Just go ahead and try. I was confident in my skill. I knew the steps. It was just, I think I needed a push to actually give it a go on someone. And luckily it actually worked. Like it actually did. And I was very happy and proud. And then it's just the medical student classics, so like talking to patients, histories and examinations and presentations, etc, etc. And I also did get my name badge today, which is so cute. It just says Ecem medical student, and I just love it so much. It feels so like I actually feel like a medical student now. I don't know why. But to be fair, my name is a hard one to say, so even if I have it written on my chest, no one's really going to be able to say it. But you know what? I do love my name, and I just can't imagine myself as anyone but an Ecem. Like I am such an Ecem. You know, I literally cannot imagine what my name would have been. But a much more successful day than the first day, for sure. And then aside from that, I literally just got home and I was knocked out because I was really tired. You'd be surprised how tiring placement can be, even if you are just standing around. But also, Bessie, I don't know why, but this hospital is very scattered. So like the wards are in one area, the offices are in one area, the surgery area is like completely different. There was a person that was over in A&E and there was a person over in Peds, and then doing the ward round, it was so confusing because we literally had to walk here, there and everywhere. And yeah, I think that's probably also why I'm really tired. But at the same time, at least I am getting my steps in. As for today, I actually had a very boring day. I spent the whole day studying because I feel like when I have placement, I don't
have the energy to really do any like work or revision, and you kind of have to, because if you don't, you're literally gonna forget everything. So I have been on QuesMed just going through some neurology stuff because I really enjoy going over like the little gaps in my knowledge. When you're on the ward, you really get to see what like cases are really common, what comes up quite a bit, any areas you feel weaker in, anything you don't know, you can jot down and then go over afterwards, which is also why I love to carry that little notebook in my pocket. And I feel like I've already learned so much, so I'm really happy with that. So yeah, that is a basic summary of the last 2 days that I've had. And then aside from that, I did also go on a run today, which was so nice because it's been a while since I've been on a run outside. It was really cold, but I feel like the weather has gotten slightly better this week, which was why I was brave enough to actually attempt to go out for a run. I really respect people that run in the cold because I literally can't. I feel like my airways get very irritated in the cold air. I just can't. Really respect those that do. But today's 6K was actually really good. It's been a while since I've done anything above a 5 because I usually just stick to a 5, but today I was feeling it. I was like, let's just push it to a 6 and see if I can. Sometimes you kind of need to push and like see if you can do something above what you're used to and kind of push out of your comfort zone to kind of see any kind of progression. And so I'm really happy that I did because I got to see that I can actually do a 6. Slowly, guys, slowly, very slowly. Can't wait till the day that I'm like, guys, I'm doing a 10K today. Guys, I'm doing a 15K today. It will come. It will come. Anyway, bestie, I am going to head to bed. I'm so sorry I haven't filmed much for you guys this week. Just bear with me whilst I get used to like the setting and like where I'm at, and I promise I will find a way to make these vlogs more enjoyable for you. As always, thank you so much for watching, and let me know what else you want to see down below, and I hope to see you guys soon in a new video. Bye.